Hi, my name is Asiatu Whiteside, and I'm the Environmental Program Manager for DFW Airport's Water Resources team. I've been working at the airport for over 21 years, and throughout my time at the airport, I've worked with a team to solve a variety of complex problems that improve environmental conditions and protect our natural resources. Did you know that the airport houses over 100 species of birds? We provide habitats for coyotes, bobcats, armadillos, reptiles, and many more. We understand that biodiversity is critical to the health of the environment, and sustainability is a strategy that not only makes good business sense, but it's the right thing to do. Here at the airport, the Water Resources section is engaged in a wide array of different programs to prevent stormwater pollution, protect our watersheds, conservation, and flood management. We're responsible for not just ensuring compliance with the environmental rules, but we want to develop solutions to preserve and protect the conditions of our natural resources, our wildlife habitats, and our adjacent communities. Did you know that only 3% of the water on the earth today is freshwater? And less than 1% of that fresh water can be used for drinking water. Doesn't seem like much, does it? So today we're going to take you on a virtual tour and provide you a peek of the everyday activities we conduct here at DFW Airport. So Angela, are we ready to go?
Not quite. We have one more sensor we need to calibrate.
And what sensor is that?
The DO sensor.
Why don't you explain to our audience what you mean by DO?
When I say DO, I mean dissolved oxygen. And what I can do with this meter is measure the amount of dissolved oxygen available in the water for aquatic organisms. In order for our creeks and lakes to be able to support healthy aquatic habitat, it is essential that they have enough oxygen present in the water to support life. I need oxygen, you need oxygen, aquatic organisms need oxygen. Well, the calibration's done. Let's go have some fun.
All right, let's go. Hey Dalton, what's going on? Angela told me you needed this water meter.
Yeah, I'm just doing our regular outfall inspections here. I noticed this discharge coming from the stormwater pipe, and as you know, it hasn't rained in a while, so I'm just crossing my T's and dotting my I's to make sure that this isn't a non-allowable discharge here, and that all our water quality parameters are in check.
Okay, so you want to check stuff like the pH and the DO, I presume?
Yes, ma'am. pH, DO, conductivity.
Okay, I can set this down in it and,
Okay, I
and check
appreciate
it out.
the help.
No problem.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of water coming from this pipe. We give it a couple of seconds to kind of stabilize a little bit, but so far everything looks normal. You know, the pH is reading at 7.5. Is that okay with you?
Perfect. We want it between 6 and 9, so that should be perfect.
And DO is 10. It's great.
Awesome.
And even some of the other parameters, I don't see anything that really, you know, spikes out as abnormal.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Well, maybe we check with Brandon and have him go upstream to the facility where this originates, and just to make sure that nothing's happening up there. And
Sounds like a plan. Hey Brandon, Dalton said he wanted you to do an upstream inspection because of that flow that we saw coming from the pipe.
Yeah, since this facility is upstream, I decided to come check and see if there's any kind of drips, leaks, or surface water flow. There's nothing up here. I came over here, the creek is dry. It must be groundwater you're seeing.
Okay, so no non-allowable discharges, that's good.
Definitely.
Well, if you don't need me for anything, I'm gonna meet Jamie at Trigg Lake. She needs the YSI meter.
Awesome, see you later.
All right. Hey Jamie, what's going on?
Hey, the aerators have been running for the last 24 hours, and I just wanted to verify the DO that's coming from the sensor. So, do you mind checking it?
Yeah, those aerations aren't supposed to be running unless the DO gets below that 5 mark.
Yeah, so if you could just place it down by the permanent one.
Okay.
And let's see what readings you get.
It's still stabilizing. Just give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Well, it's reading 10.1.
Okay,
So I don't think the aeration system should be on. Something's
No.
wrong.
So I'm just going to pull the equipment and take it back to the lab and do some troubleshooting to figure out why the aeration system is running.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do that.
All right. Thanks.
Hey boss, what you up to?
Well, I just got back in the office and I wanted to make sure our watershed dashboards were displaying accurate information.
Okay.
Well, these real-time pages have been extremely beneficial in allowing our team to evaluate water quality trends and notify us when we receive levels that are out of range. You know, earlier today when you were doing the troubleshooting and you had me perform the side-by-side test, you know, it basically proved that the meter in the lake was reading bad information. So now I'm looking how far back in our water quality trends we need to look at and tag those values as bad so they don't get entered in with our calculations to determine the averages,
Okay.
the minimums and the maximums. You know, a lot of the technology is automated now, but we still have to be proactive and perform the quality assurance on the data imported to our programs. The QA/QC will allow us to catch flaws like this and ensure that we're doing the most accurate and using the most accurate possible information to determine overall performance and the health of the lake.
Sure.
Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.